infrastructure or your customers who are multi-locational customers and all. And there, a lot of people ask that, okay, you are giving me some kind of a solution in Delhi. Can you give it to me in Raipur? Can you give it to me in Vizag? Can you give it to me in Cochin? And there, some kind of a solution, which is what we are talking is factory fitted and site assembled. Smart solution, if you talk about, it is an intelligent data center or a server room that can be factory fitted and site assembled. That is what we are talking about. So this is where we talk about a one solution that can answer most of the questions that have been asked. Now you look at it, when you look at it, the server rooms, typical server rooms, what is you are looking at is most of the customers now know about power, they know cooling. But if you look at a typical small server room, what is the kind of cooling that is provided? Can someone volunteer to answer this? If a typical 4-rack kind of a server room, what kind of a cooling that you observe there? Comfort AC, perfectly right. So that is where what is happening is the typical split AC, wall mounted kind of ACs have been put. And let me tell you, they were perfectly fine when the IT loads were in the range of around 1.5 or a 2 kilowatt per rack. But with the virtualization coming in, with the blade servers coming in, lot of other storage devices that are coming in, that per rack load from 1.5 kilowatt is gradually moving to 3 kilowatt, 4 kilowatt, 4.5, 5 kilowatt. And few of the customers are really stumping us down by telling that they need a 10, 12 kilowatt per rack. So when that kind of a change is happening, those split air conditioners, wall mounted ones, are not efficient or effective to provide the cooling. So what we are trying to make it is we are trying to make a smart solution which has power, cooling, rack, power distribution, and also two important components what you see here, that is environment monitoring. Monitoring is one of the important part where you have to monitor your temperature, humidity situations. You have to also have smoke detection, water leak detection, door opening sensors, lot of other features that they come in. And we talk about fire, not only detection, we also provide optional things like fire suppression. So this is where we talk about this complete circle, where we talk about a complete data center. A typical data center which can be all the components that are available in a 100 rack kind of a data center can be available on a single rack. And you want to have a demo, just it is available at our corner stall and you can have it. There are a lot of times you would have heard sudden beep coming up or a buzzer that is from our device which is giving an alert that the door is open. So those kind of things are available. This is for a single rack, we call it as a smart cabinet. It is a trademark thing for us. When you have more racks, we call it as a smart row. And there is something what we call as smart aisle when you have more than 8 racks. So what we talk about, 1 or 2 rack solutions where you have typically 1 ton or a 2 ton cooling requirement. And you see this thing what I was talking about, that from 2 to 8 racks, it is 10 to 40 kilowatt. That it means that around 5 to 6 kilowatt per rack kind of cooling can be provided. It eliminates the need for a room itself because this is cooling within the rack. It doesn't need a false floor. It doesn't need any separate room that you need. It has access control as optional available. It has fire suppression, as I mentioned, optional available. So there are a lot of stuff. This is a small 15 minutes part. We will not be able to cover everything, but we are available after that. We will be sharing. If you have more than 8 racks, we have a solution called as Smart Aisle, which goes from 10 racks, 12 racks, up to 20 racks. And if you have multiple, let's say 40 rack situation, customer can have 2 20 rack aisles available. So what we are talking is, we are trying to help you all. See, basically, I would like to know, it's a very simple question, that most of you must be selling servers. So anyone who has not sold a data center as a solution, is there anyone who is selling servers regularly but not sold a data center, entire data center? Is there anyone in this crowd? There may be few of them. So what happens most of the time, you are selling the servers, you have a fantastic relationship with the guys there, and what is happening is that you need to take that one extra step and ask that customer where you are going to house it. Is it a server room and can I have a play into it? Then you approach us back we will provide you all the technical support to sell this product, give a technical solution to customer and provide the commercials so that you can increase your basically pie in that customer's business, because you already have a terrific relationship which is allowing you to sell their servers. And once you do that, then it's just a next step to sell this opportunity. And here you don't have to do anything. You don't have to run around with multiple vendors for UPS, AC or sensors or rack and everything. We have only single vendor, that is Immersion. No oversizing, we are providing you all the solution available. We are talking about low capex, because instead of cooling entire room, you are cooling only the rack. You are also having modular, scalable from one rack, two rack, we can have multiple racks and you can add as you grow. Then one of the important point about is relocation. Many times customers have leased premises, they want to move out. It is very difficult when you have a data center built up with all the civil work that is being done. There are partitions, there is you have the false floor and the other things fitted in. That it becomes an exit barrier for leaving that space. But here, because this device is again, as I said, is a site assembled, they can just take it out from that place and again assemble at a new place. So relocation is very much possible. It is secure, it has a lot of sensors and all that available. It contains all the passive components that are part of a typical data center. So it is something what is a plug and play. We provide you a space to just house the IT equipments that go into it. Reduce the space up to 30% because everything is built, it is like a tall building. So it is like you are having your cooling, your UPS, your batteries, everything vertically assembled in a smaller space. So it saves space, because instead of cooling entire room, now you are going to only cool the rack and the equipments. It is saving you almost 30% of cooling expenses. And as a Gartner report says, 40% of the operational spent on data center happens on cooling. And so when you save their good amount, it is going to have a lot of impact on the saving what you are doing. And also it is a green initiative kind of thing what you can talk to your customer, which they will be very happy to implement in their organizations, with lot of talk going around about carbon emissions and the green solutions that are going in. So this is what I spoke about monitoring part. Most of the server rooms, if you talk about, they might have cooling and power available, but monitoring is completely missing in a smaller server room space. And that is where we provide this, all the options available. It starts from temperature, humidity, water leak detection, smoke detection, door opening sensors, the other camera and other alerts that are required by those customers. This is what we spoke about, single rack and multiple racks. This is, you can also have KVM switch or LCD tray optional available as an additional thing that you can sell to your customer. This is what I spoke about. This is a single rack. It can double up when you have a more IT equipments to be put in. We have 2 rack solution. And when you have more than 2 racks, we are giving you smart row. Smart row is for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 racks. Sometimes and if you are more than that, we have something as a smart aisle as a solution. This is the device where we are talking about the fire suppression. We provide Novec gas. Then this is the side panel where everything will be kept inside the box. It will not be visible, but we have just tried showing it across how the arrangements are going to be. This is a device this is our own office in Gurgaon, where we are using this solution ourselves at our Gurgaon office. You can anytime walk in to our Gurgaon office and have a look at this solution. Anytime, most of the time when you talk new technologies, customers ask, do you have any installation to show? You are welcome to bring your customers also to have a look at our solution. These are the larger install base where 6 rack or 4 rack solution is being put. I'll skip this. There is a automobile case study. Basically, there is a customer who wanted it to be done. It was for SAP HANA. So SAP HANA, he wanted to have it very fast. They were initially considering conventional. We could address all their queries. We gave them 3 different solutions. That is 6 rack solution, 3 rack solution and a single rack solution. And we addressed their entire queries about speedy implementation. So we could do it in maybe complete installation of all these 3 solutions in flat 8 weeks, including delivery and 15 days at site implementation. There is one more customer of ours who wanted it in Guwahati, where they wanted a 6-rack solution, and we provided them this 6-rack solution with 20 kilowatt of cooling. We could complete it in Guwahati in a flat 7 weeks time. So these are the 3 things I thought we will share it across with you, and I will just cover one small announcement that what Immersion Network Power has. Immersion Network Power will be becoming Vertiv. Entire of our product line that includes UPS, thermal management, Avocent, everything is getting into Vertiv. It is this ASCO, Chloride, Libert, NetSure, Trellis, all our brands are going to be under Vertiv umbrella. We are, if you see our all communication, marketing communication, we are announcing that Immersion Network Power is becoming Vertiv in 2017. So this is a transition phase, and after that we will be known as Vertiv. This is one thing. So I will just like to have this one small video played about this small smart solution, and thanks for being patient. I think I have stick to this timeline what you have given, and I'll just have a look at the video. It captures what all points I have covered.
Expertise, Emerson Network Power presents the new SmartRow solution for smart and mid-sized data centers. SmartRow innovates the traditional design approach for small and mid-sized data centers, integrating power, cooling, and management systems into one compact manageable suite. SmartRow is suitable for limited data center space, hacking performance, efficiency, and availability in a small footprint. The centralized monitoring system connects all system components. SmartRow uses just one interface to manage and monitor all its critical components for optimal planning and management. With a single display, your data center operation is under your control. SmartRow is available in 2 configurations, closed cold aisle and closed hot aisle. SmartRow with closed hot aisle enhances the AC compressor efficiency and can be placed anywhere, even in environments where people are working. It is the most ideal solution for limited room space. Meanwhile, SmartRow with closed cold aisle reduces the loss of cold air and is ideal for rooms bigger than 20 square meters. The closed cold aisle configuration of SmartRow enhances cooling efficiency and guarantees optimal PUE. SmartRow comes with an emergency fan system. If the cooling unit goes down, the emergency fan will be triggered automatically. Hot air will then be released out of the SmartRow. SmartRow's modular design means expansion can be deployed at one time or in phases. It is flexible to meet various application scenarios, common in small and mid-sized data center expansions. It can be configured from 3 racks to as many as 6. SmartRow offers standardized data center deployment and shorter time for implementation. SmartRow is designed for fast and easy deployment. It can be installed and ready for use in just a few weeks. SmartRow offers you the complete data center package with turnkey capability only from Emerson Network Power. SmartRow is optimized to be user-friendly, from deployment phase to actual operation. Emerson Network powers SmartRow solution, the road to be smart.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And if there are any questions, we can take it now, or we can meet offline and we can have a discussion. We'll take it offline. We will take it offline. Thanks a lot. Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Kulkarni. And ladies and gentlemen, now we are having two IBM presentations back to back. So we have first Mitul Mehra, RM IBM Analytics Business Channel. He's going to be speaking about opportunities in analytics and cognitive computing. Please get your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Mitul Mehra.
Hello. Okay. It's already 8:45, right? So I know everybody's wanted to go out. So I'm not sure if you like the presentation or not, but I'm sure you will like that I have just one slide apart from this. Okay. So it's just one slide. So a lot of talk happened on hardware, IOPS, and Emerson and good, and everybody is speaking on the tons and tons of connected devices and data is being put these days. So that is where we come into play from the analytics. Once the data is into your systems, every customer, may be it a smaller, mid-size, bigger customer, anywhere, they are generating data, irrespective of whichever industry you go, right from healthcare to telcos to banking, everywhere. So, okay, so this is the only slide I have, and what I'm trying to see, tell you guys, this just the menu card of analytics portfolio. I'll probably take one example, use case for 3-4 of these, and that's it. I always talk to the partner community. Partner community generally is focusing on two things. One, what they need to sell. Of course, the menu card, and two, the margins, right? Most important thing is margins. Everybody wants to make some margins. Entire partner community is here. So all I can, on the second point, taking first the margins, I can guarantee you the margins from IBM side is the best in the industry. It goes as high as 60 to 65% in the deals. So more details, we can talk offline, or you can talk to your friends in Ingram. So any deal you do with the customer, the margins will go as high as 50, 55, 60% all across. There's no restriction. That's the important part for the people in the partners. Second, what you need to sell. And in fact, what we are trying to say is, team is there to help you sell. All we are looking as opportunities to help us identify the opportunities, what customer is looking at. So right from the data generation, so we have the portfolio of data management, which is our standard database suite, DB2, Informix kind of enterprise class databases. It starts as low as cloud solutions, very low in the price points. Any customer, mid-size, small, commercial, SME, SMB customer can have enterprise class databases. Doesn't matter, if he is hosting a smaller data set or a larger, he can still have the facilities of the bigger enterprise class databases. Then let's go to governance. Governance is where how the data flow will happen, right from ingesting to processing to reporting, everything. So this is the data governance. Typically a medium-sized customers looks into these. And then how you take care of your ingestion of the data. For example, customers are talking about single view of customer. We have sold even to government customers like Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, where the deduping of citizens happened. You have all the schemes from government where they subsidize based on Aadhaar card and lot of schemes, right? But what if same citizen is registered 2, 3, 4 times and he is enjoying subsidy of 4 or 5 times? There's a lot of leakage. So how to identify those set of citizens? So that's where data governance happens, and you clean up the data. And this, I just gave an example. It can be at any place. Banks use to have a single view of customer. You've taken a loan as a different customer. You've taken a car as a different customer. Whatever, your savings a different customer. How to see a customer as a single view, single customer, so that a more personalized services can be offered. That is data governance part. Of course, it has a lot of products under it. Then I move to big data. Now you put in a lot of data. You've cleaned all your data. Now you see a single customer. Now you see a single view. But what to do after that? Big data. Data is now not only in RDBMS. Data is everywhere, right? So social media, unstructured data, flight files, photos, pictures, all across. That is, of course, big data. How you use those feeds and do your analysis. Nike has launched their shoes. What's being talked about social media, Twitter? How their management will know whether to promote more or to take that back off, or not to promote that product, something. So that's all been ingested through the social media feeds, and the reporting can be done on top of that. So that is what big data and data warehousing is all about. I'll move to data warehousing. I have a very unique product, very small data warehousing plug and play. If you think of a traditional data warehouse, you require SIs, companies to go to customer, project happens, then software, hardware, lot of things happen. But what if I'll give you a plug and play appliance for data warehousing? Take to the customer, it's up and ready. Within a week or so, its reports are being churned, and customer sees the value. Good part, with the IBM's expertise of outsourcing customers all across the globe, we happen to be the #1 SI company all across the globe, doing some $42 billion of business just in the services side. Guess what? Who is the #2? It's Accenture, doing what? 22, half of the amount of services. So that kind of expertise is built into these boxes. If you sell it to the banking customer, reports for the banking, we know what kind of banking reports are required. Churn, NPAs, anything. That is right out from the box from day one. You sell it to a telco customer, we definitely, we manage Bharti, Vodafone, Idea, all these top 3 as an outsourced customer. So we know what reports they see day in, day out, right from their stakeholders, from their regulatory authorities, what reports. So all those reports are baked into the system from day one. So now you go sell to any kind of communication customer, he don't have to design, build those reports. They're all baked into the system. From day one, those can be pulled out. That's the data warehouse. The reporting, the dashboarding. So you say, okay, I don't need data warehouse, it's fine, but you still have reports from your Excel or your wherever you want to see. So, but this does not give you the insights. There's just the dashboarding. What if to make your reports more predictive in nature? We call it as predictive analytics. What if you more cognitive in nature, which is cognitive analytics, gives you more insights, not just showing bars and curves. So that's what we have portfolio of predictive and cognitive analytics. Probably somewhere you would have heard of